Alright, what's going on YouTube? This your boy Ricky. So lately I've been a little bit bored with this PS4. Yes, because it's not that there's no games, but there really isn't any games. Just because there's like 10, 15 games out. What I mean by there's no games, there's no new experiences. Like, of course we're experiencing this new hardware, new graphics, of course, Killzone, we got Knack, we got NBA 2K. This is for the Xbox One as well. We got NBA 2K14, Battlefield 4, Need for Speed Rivals. They got Forza 5 and Dead Rising 3. But eventually these games, these are the first games to release with the console, so they're either going to be very fast to beat, or it's just going to be like a tease of an experience. Because honestly, I'm not hype, just because Battlefield 4 looks amazing. This is all recycled games just brought to next gen. Now we're already on current gen, like 2K14, NBA, Madden 25. Like, these are all games we already have experienced playing, and then they got boosted up to next gen. And I want to try out some games that have never dropped before, some new IPs. And I'd rather wait as well and be excited for either if another NBA games can come out next year, because everything that they forgot to put into this one maybe can be refreshed and defined and refined for the next year's game. So that's that. Sony had announced they have a huge number of games ready to release in 2014, which I kind of was giving you guys a little update on games that I'm gonna end up buying for 2014. But they had, this is just a full list of the games. There's no fewer than 69 games. The only thing I'm worried about, like, obviously I know like 20 of them are gonna be fucking indies and shit, and I'm not into indie games or anything like that. Like, that's not my kind of games. So I'll just read off to you guys the list of games, and there are some games that I was hoping they can release and that are being announced that will be coming out next year. So if you hear a weird ass name as a game, trust me, it may be an indie game. So I'll start off now. First game is Blast M Bunnies. So we know that's some bullshit. Bound by Flame. That's another bullshit. Child of Light sounds good, but it may be an indie game. I'm not sure. You got Daylight, which at first I thought was Dying Light, but it means it's Daylight. Destiny, Diablo 3, Don Bradman, Cricket 2014, which I'm not even going to touch that shit. It just sounds like an indie or those small little games, whatever. Don't Starve, Dragon Age Inquisition, Drive Club, Dying Light, Dynasty Warriors 8, which I believe they should have like Dynasty Warriors 20, because they just keep fucking going with their games. EA Sports UFC, Energy Hook, Final Fantasy, A Realm Reborn, because that X1V, I suck with that shit. I ain't even gonna read the numerals, whatever. Galaxy, The Dimensional, Guilty Gear XRD, Guns of Icarus Online, Hell Drivers, Ho Ho Come, wow, Infamous Second Son, Lego The Hobbit. And the thing about Lego is they're getting their money up there because they just making everything out of fucking Legos. I'm surprised they haven't made like a Lego Mortal Kombat. That would be some funny shit. I would honestly play that because I like the Marvel superheroes. It's actually pretty addicting. The same thing as Legos. They do the little superpowers. It's pretty fun. You got Liege. You got Lily Bergamo, which looked like another little indie. Lords of the Fallen. Sounds tough, but watch that shit be like one of those whack ass indies. Mad Max, which I'm interested in playing. Mercenary Kings. Metal Gear Solid 5 Ground Zeroes. Now the thing with Metal Gear Solid 5 Ground Zeroes, they pushed over that story first so that Phantom Pain could be more polished, and also Phantom Pain could have a way better developed story and makes more sense if Ground Zeroes is released. So that's why Ground Zeroes is coming out first. I'm not sure if they're doing any multiplayer for it. It would be pretty cool if they did, but I haven't heard anything on that. We have MLB 14 to show. We got Monochroma. We got N++, which I don't even know what that is. We got Natural Doctrine. We got Octodad, Deadliest Catch. We have Outlast, Pavilion, Pure Solar HD, Rayman Legends, Rogue Legacy, Civilization. We have Secret Ponchos, which sounds like Mexican shit. Shadow Warrior, Shantae, Half Genie Hero. Shantae, really? I don't know. Sleeping Dogs, Triad Wars. If Sleeping Dogs is coming out, that's gonna be some crazy shit. I hope it ain't like no bullshit. That would be a dope ass game. Sniper Elite 3, which I'm hyped for too, because I like Sniper Elite 2 and the zombie version of it. We have Soul Saga Episode 1. We got Sports Friends, Strider. We have the Amazing Spider-Man 2. The movie didn't even come out, but the game is coming out. Amazing Spider-Man 2, I don't know, but I'm pretty hyped for the game. Hopefully this game is good. especially seeing like this is gonna be like the first Marvel game hitting next gen other than Marvel superheroes, Lego superheroes. We got The Binding of Isaac Rebirth, which seems pretty dope. The Crew, The Elder Scrolls Online, which I'm hype about. The Evil Within looks dope as well. The Legend of The Legend of El Lobo Destroyo versus La Liga de los Villanos. Come on. The Lego Movie video game. The Game of the Year, the Order 1886, because that's gonna be matter of fact, that's gonna be the contender of Game of the Year, honestly, because this game looks fucking amazing, and the story is amazing. The Witcher 3 Wild Hunt, The Witness, Thief. That's another game that's gonna be a contender because I love games like that, like BioShock, Dishonored, and Thief looks like a mixture of that feel, like the way it's the first person view, and everything on that game looks fucking sick, bitch. Tom Clancy's Rainbow Six Patriots. Yes, it was re-announced that they were making it only now for the next gen. They weren't pleased with the story. They want to repolish everything, make it for next gen. So, yes, I'm definitely getting that. Tom Clancy's The Division. That game is actually going to be Game of the Year. So, yeah, that game has contender. Ubisoft is killing it this year. They're coming out with like 4 games. Also, we got the Tomb Raider Definitive Edition, which is coming out January. It's going to be the first of a next-gen game, which is, it's almost like a recycled game, yes, because Tomb Raider came out earlier this year. But this one comes, I guess, with free DLC, and just repolish a little bit of different story. But yes, it's another recycled game brought to PS4. We have Transistor, which I don't give a fuck about. We have Trials Fusion, Valiant Hearts, The Gear War, Velocity 2X Volume. We have Watch Dogs, which is I'm dying to play that shit. I was so pissed that they got delayed. Wolfenstein: The New Order is another game I'm really feeling to play because I like the story behind it. Finally, the U.S. is not fucking winning this war. Like the Wolfenstein game it looks like as if the Nazis are winning this shit. And I'm tired of the U.S. always dominating everything. It's kind of boring. And some game called Wonder Flick. Now, one game I see that they forgot to announce here, a couple games actually, was Kingdom Hearts 3 and PlanetSide 2, because PlanetSide 2 was announced to come out in 2014, mid-2014. I don't understand why that list isn't there. This isn't the full game list. And Gran Turismo 7 was supposed to be announced. It was announced that it would be coming out for 2014. Gran Turismo 6 just added more features, just a little bit more graphical, more on the graphic side. But yeah, that's still supposed to be a game that was supposed to be coming out. We obviously know there's going to be another NBA 2K. We obviously know there's going to be another Madden, another FIFA, a lot of these other games. So we do know for a fact WWE is going to be making one, because WWE makes a game every year for everyone. Now that they're partnering with 2K, so these are just games on what we know for a fact that are coming out. But you already know that there's a lot of other games that will be dropping, which they probably will update their list later. But yeah, out of these games, I want to know, what games are you guys hyped for? Me, I'll tell you guys off the jump. I'm hyped for Dying Light. Comes out on my birthday. Destiny, EA Sports UFC, Drive Club. I never played Infamous, like just letting you guys know. But Infamous Second Son looks dope. I'm waiting to play that. Mad Max, Metal Gear Solid 5 I said Phantom Pain. Metal Gear Solid 5 Ground Zeroes, Sleeping Dogs 3. If that's an official Sleeping Dogs game, yo, what? I'm in there. Along with Sniper Elite, The Amazing Spider-Man 2, The Crew, Elder Scrolls Online, yes, even though we do know if it's going to be an MMO, they are obviously going to have a lot of microtransactions in that game, because the game is going to be it's either going to be a free subscription online, or they're going to have a paid subscription, and then we get objects and items and shit like that, equipment free. So it's one or the other, but I'm definitely hyped for that. You know, I like playing with a lot of friends and shit, so that's my thing. The Evil Within looks dope, and I definitely want that. The Order of 1886, I'm getting whatever edition comes out. If it's the You Have No Life edition, I'm copying it, because that's that game I want. I want Thief, of course. I want all the Tom Clancy's games, Rainbow Six and The Division. Of course, I'm getting Tomb Raider Definitive Edition, Watch Dogs, and then Wolfenstein. So that's all the games I'm getting that's on this list. There's other games that I will be getting that I know they're gonna be announced. Kingdom Hearts 3, of course. WWE if it comes out. If a Mortal Kombat were to come, by the way, if Mortal Kombat were to come out and was to be like Shaolin Monks, oh my god, like a story like that where it was like 2 players and it was like an RPG action kind of game, Not like, side by side they keep fighting. What? Yo, oh my, Mortal Kombat will redeem itself. But that's really all I gotta say. Let me know what you guys think, and I'll be back on later. Hope you guys enjoy and have a happy new year. Peace.